And another good afternoon, St. Francis, and good afternoon, people of God. It is Thursday, the 25th of November, 2021. It is Thanksgiving Day. This is another afternoon reflection because it's just too nice to be on vacation or on holiday and have to get up early in the morning. So these will be kind of afternoon ones for the time being. So coming to you still from an undisclosed location, but with, as you can see, a statue of St. Francis right behind me in what seems to be an overgrown garden. We need to tend to the garden a little bit more. But there's a statue of Francis there, so to make us remember that we are St. Francis of Assisi, and this is coming through St. Francis of Assisi's portals and social media. So today on Thanksgiving Day, hopefully everyone is with their family, with friends, with those who loved ones, giving thanks, being grateful for the many things that we have, even in this world where there seems to be so much that is lacking, so much that is missing, so much that we cannot have, cannot receive, but yet being with each other, or being with as many as we can, or those who care about us in some way, is enough at times to satisfy the heart that hungers and yearns for unity and for togetherness. There are special readings today in Election Night for Thanksgiving Day, but the ones that are still leading us on this Thursday of the 34th and final week of the church year are just as important, if not more important, than Thanksgiving Day. Again, Daniel, we continue with now the story of Daniel in the lion's den. Again, the advisors of the king, not happy with Daniel's interpretations of dreams and visions, want to get rid of him, and so they plot against Daniel and try to convince the king that he basically has made a rule that anyone who does not sacrifice to the gods, who does not pray to the gods, or to pray to the king himself, but prays to any other god, is liable to punishment. And so Daniel is caught praying to the one God of Israel and not to the king, and so therefore he deserves death, and death by devouring by lions. And so the king throws him into the lion's den. However, an angel of the Lord saves Daniel, makes the lions meek and mild around him, closes their mouths so they do not want to eat him, and again proves that Daniel speaks for something more than just himself. And the king then takes vengeance on the advisors and their families, throws them to the lions, and the lions eat them. So it's a very vicious cycle. But again, Daniel's strength and faith in a God who will deliver him, a God who sees him through difficult situations and difficult times, again, is our model as we move towards the end of our church year. How much do we believe in a God who takes care of us? And how grateful can we be for a God who does that? And how can we discern and see the very ways in which God is taking care of us so that we do not lose heart and lose hope? Not losing heart and losing hope, again, is Luke's gospel. Again, the world falling apart, the world coming into ruin, all of these things must happen. Again, it's a very interesting kind of picture that Jesus in Luke's gospel paints for the end of the world. We think that our faith is a bubble. We think that our faith protects us from everything. We think that our faith is meant to be almost magical at times, and it is not, because it does not stop the world from unfolding, unfortunately, in sadness as it can, nor does it stop us from being afflicted by that unfolding in sadness that sometimes the world can give and can offer us. But it is knowing, again, of a God who delivers us. And when that day comes in which God's fulfillment is witnessed, Luke tells us, Jesus in Luke's gospel tells us that we are to stand tall with faces turned towards the coming of the Son of Man, so that we may receive the fulfillment that is promised to us. This will also be the gospel on the first Sunday of Advent, to remind us again that while the rest of the world may lose its head in fright and fear, we must take confidence always that ours is a God who delivers us. And because of our faith, we can withstand what the world unfortunately brings, the world's pains and its sadness and its terrors and its anxieties. We can withstand all of that, and through our witness, hopefully, bring the world into embracing that fulfillment, which only God can give. May the Lord, on this Thanksgiving Day, give you his peace.